What the deal, my good peoples? This is Lucky Reacts. I'm your host. You guessed it, Lucky. What's up, my peoples? Man, I'm so glad to have you in the building today. Um, we're gonna react to a group that I've reacted to before. This song was requested a bunch of times, and so we're gonna knock it out today. Let's get right into it. This is Angel of Death by Slayer. Let's get into it. All right. Yo, for a second there, and I don't know how I forgot, but I forgot that Slayer is thrash metal. So I forgot that once you press play, you're off to the races. I'm like, yo, yo, they are intense. I would love to see them in a live show. They are intense. Yo. And what's crazy is, it fits like the topic, if I'm not mistaken, obviously. I think they're talking about Auschwitz, right? The camps when they were, yeah, trying to working on their genocide, which is horrible, horrible. And then we hear it in detail with this music in the background. Man, it's just horrific. Let's get back to it.
To the kingdom of the dead, sadistic, surgeon of demise, sadist of the noblest blood, destroying without mercy to benefit the Aryan race.
Yep.
Surgery with no anesthesia, feel the knife pierce you intensely.
Wow.
Barrier, no use to mankind, step down screaming out to die.
I had to stop it again, man, because when you hearing that, obviously it's nothing like what they went through in those camps. Um, but humans, man, it's a trip. I'm always like, how could you be so cruel? How could any human do another human in that way and do a bunch of humans in that way? Women, children, men, it don't matter. Like, what does that say about certain humans, right? It's like I don't know, man. It just sucks. It sucks because you have hope for mankind as a human. You do have somewhat hope, hopefully, and then as the days go long and tomorrow comes, you start to lose that hope, right? And here's the thing: you don't want to truly lose that hope because you become that, right? You don't want to become so numb to something that it's regular and it's normal, and then acceptance creeps in, and then you just start to deal with things. It is what it is. And some of the people who turn that off maybe turn sides as far as how it's viewed, and that's a horrible thing. So I think that's the one thing I love about another thing that I love about metal is the sound. And the sound of a lot of these situations, whether historic, political, religious, regional, whatever, it's like sometimes the sound is so fitting, but also even if the sound doesn't fit, the fact that when I say doesn't fit, I mean like not what you expect to go over a backdrop maybe that fast, or if you slowed it down. But no matter what, it's the bravery it took to talk about this at this time on this. You know, I think that's pretty dope, pretty ill. But also, what they did was sick, and the fact that that's not a relive thing, but it's sick what people have experienced here on Earth, and those people experienced. That's horrible. Sorry with that rant. I don't mean to turn y'all off. It's just how could you not listen and not think about that? If you're compassionate about humans, if you love humans, you probably feel away, you know.
Into the down, monarch to the kingdom of the dead. Infamous, watch out, into the down.
Wow. This is heavy, man. Wow. It's crazy because, and maybe this song isn't to be looked at in that kind of way. It's hard to, like, there's the skill in the band that is of Slayer, right? They're Slayer. The skills are what they are, right? They play extremely high level, aggressive metal. And it's very, very, very well structured, well executed metal, right? The talent and the skill is what it is. No denying that. How do you enjoy a certain song when it carries such a heavy load on top of it? That's what I start thinking about. Like, how do you carry, like, because I want to enjoy this record, but I'm actually listening to the words and I'm looking at the scenery, and it matches. But how do you, is the record to be enjoyed? Maybe it's just a story that needs to be told. Because I understand that I don't need you dancing to the record, right? But I need the story told. That's it's heavy because I do. I want to like the record. The band is killing it as always, but it's hard to get into it when I'm reading what I'm reading. So yeah.
16 ways to achieve the Holocaust. See the blood, very light. Smell your death as it burns deep inside of you. About the names, as it bleeds. Praying for the end of your wide awake nightmare with the pain. Reach out for you. His face of death staring down, your blood's running cold. Injected cells, dying eyes, feeding on the screams of the mutant he's creating. Pathetic, harmless victims left to die. Rampant into little death, flying free.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Angel of death, march to the kingdom of the dead. Infamous butcher, angel of death, angel of death.
Wow. Yo. Yo. Okay, so here's my two things about this song. Um, uh, One's kind of unfair, but it is what it is. Let me explain. So, like I said, react to the video. Slayer is one of the best. I mean, what do you say to that? Like, I'm talking about intense speed, precision. The solos are insanity. They were making those guitars sing. Insane. Yeah, the drummer showed off a little bit, but the drummer's carrying the song through the way. I'm not saying carrying as like the guitars need carrying. I mean, like he's going off. And a little bit at the end. The guitars were playing, they were playing it in our faces. Like killing it. Killing it. Then there's the other side. I started getting into it definitely more head bobbing, more, really loving the music part was at the end when they go into a breakdown. Because there's not really no lyrics there, and you get to just rock out with them. But before that, I'm reading the lyrics, and it's tough. It's tough. You talk about them camps, them people, the way they're dying, and and they're getting very detailed with torture. And it's sick. And I know it's supposed to be sick because that's what happened. It's supposed to be told like it was sold so you would know what happened there. And I understand that. Nobody's wrong in that. That's wow. But also, can't run from it. It's history. We need to see it. It needs to be reminded. It needs to be, you know what I mean? Like the people need to know. There were people that fought for and made it out of that. Horrible, horrible things. You know what I mean? And just not cool. But then the song is so crazy. It's really a mixed feeling thing. And that's kind of messed up and unfair, but I can't help as I'm reading what I'm feeling. Also, the song, the beat's dope, and they killing on the drums and the guitars are smoking the solos. But on the other side of that, damn. Wow. Slayer, man. Salute. Salute to Slayer. First of all, hats off for doing that song. It's a brave thing. Tell the truth. Tell a message. Display the art. Talk to the people. Share, 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 share. Thank y'all. If you made it to this far in the video, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. Please hit my description. You can join my YouTube membership group. I'm using it for support at the moment, but when you see these videos and these live interviews drop, they will be dropped in the membership area. So become a member today. I'd appreciate you. Help me with support. I need to get lights and other stuff for my studio so I can get out of Rio studio, which I'm in right now. So I can get out of the studio and back to my home, my room, where I'm trying to do my little makeshift stuff. But I'm here for the love. So it's culture, metal culture. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Rock on.